455 Oldsmobile Rocket V8. The adventures are continuing. The engine will eventually be going into the 72 Olds Vista Cruiser, seen under the covers, sleeping for the winter for now. Well, what are we up to? It's come down to this. The crankshaft is about ready to be pulled out of this monster. Before we pulled out the crankshaft, we did a very quick preliminary clearance check of the main bearings on this car. Oldsmobiles, it seems, like to have the main bearing clearances checked with feeler gauges, and it was pretty much it's just on a couple of journals just to see what was going on. It's pretty much a go, no-go proposition. Clearances for the main bearings on these cars, from the crankshaft to the engine block itself, the mains, calls for 0.0020 to 0.0030. So it was pretty much a go, no-go, and it seemed to fall right in between the range of the acceptable limits. So at least I know that the clearances are okay, and the bearings will be checked, and the crank will be checked very carefully as well too, to make sure that it is a standard size and it wasn't turned undersized by the factory or anything like that. But careful measuring in the future movie will show that, and of course the machine shop will be doing all these check, double checks just to make sure. So I will now hand the camera over to my assistant, and we're going to give this thing the old heave-ho. I'm going to set it down on the floor. Then we'll see what we have sitting in the rest of how the upper journals look. So a couple of fingers into the flex plate over here, and against the front of the crank. I don't know how much these things weigh, probably a good 70-75 pounds I'm sure, but anyway, we'll give it the old heave-ho and see what's going to happen. There we go, heave-ho! Get it onto the floor. That's why the flex plate's still on. There we go. Yeah, so we don't want anything getting damaged. There we have it, one Oldsmobile 455 crank sitting on the ground. That's what we have down here. Oh yeah, so we still got to take out the cam. Now let's see what our upper bearings look like. Never ever wipe them off with a rag like this if you intend on reusing them, but this is just so we can see what we got cooking here.
That's why you're supposed to use.
Well, you're not supposed to use rags or anything with lint on these things, really. This is just to show the folks what's going on. Too bad I did. Well, these could probably be cleaned very, very carefully with a brake cleaner. In a real pinch, it looks like these could be put back into service. Looks like they're wearing not too bad at all. Considering what the engine was through, there's none of the copper babbitt showing, but now we have a better view of the cylinders down here. And this is the stage we're at, so we're almost down to a bare block. It'll be time to flip it over for the next session. Take out the valve lifters, take out the cam. That's pretty much will be a bare block ready to go to the shop to have the block steam cleaned, and whatever they do to it these days, punch out the frost plug, clean it out. I'll take off this mounting bracket with the oil filter adapter, and away it goes. But anyway, there's the crankshaft. We're doing some measurements, we're doing some stuff on it, and see what that's all about and what's going on. But so far so good. Anyway, our adventures continue. They go on, and we'll see what this leads to from here. Lots of money. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah.